Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the 8-Bit Bros SoulLink with Fana.
That's me. Sorry, just something in my throat.
No, not a problem. Now I know we were talking about doing this, so I'm gonna do this before we do a team recap. We wanted to switch out someone on our team for our Mudkip and Froakie, because as you said, probably correctly, we're gonna have Pokemon that we're not gonna want to use in the next gym. That these are ones that we might actually end up using, so we should probably start training them.
I think we want to switch out Banary, Candyflush, and Flappy.
See, I would agree with that unless we want to train in the cave.
Yeah, that is also a thing. What about Lulu and Blueberry?
We
because
could.
they are both normal types. Even though Blueberry, Lulu is actually not bad because of Psychic Fang against the fighting types.
Yeah, we could do that. We could also switch out Sparky and Mascot.
Yeah.
Because Sparky is Dark type now, so...
Yeah, that's not good in the cave, but it's decent against the gym. But yeah, we could do that. Yeah,
or do we want to? Do we want to just? Oh no, I guess they're technically both ground against steel. I was gonna say Murder
yeah, it's
Fan.
actually decent.
Yeah, do we want to switch out Lulu and Bluebell for now?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I guess so. Bye, shiny Eevee.
I mean, it's not really bye, it's just see you later.
Yeah, it's just get in the box.
I mean, in 2 levels, Lulu is evolving.
Oh. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we ready for the team recap?
No, because I kind of want to put them in the same order as you. Give me a second, I want to see here. Candyflush is in here, up here, and that should be golden now. Yeah, boom.
Alright.
The newest member first.
So, up first we have Randy Savage, the Timber, with the Guts ability, and it knows Leer, Focus Energy, Bite, and Low Kick, and that is linked to...
Robin de Riolu, and it's a mild nature, right? No, rash nature. And it has steadfast ability, which I don't think will come in play too often, but maybe, who knows. With quick attack, endure, counter, and feint, however you say that. Word. This word, down here.
I can't see it. Oh, feint.
Feint, okay.
Feint, yeah. Up next we have Skippy the Mudkip with the Swift Swim ability with Tackle, Growl, Water Gun, and Mud Slap.
And we have Ford, the ghost type Froakie, because this one is a ghost type just to be cool and all, with Shadow Tag because he is like anti-smoke gun, Growl, Bubble, Quick Attack, and Lick. Did
you say anti-smoke gun?
This is pretty much just Shadow Tag on a Greninja. I mean, can you even imagine that? How fast that will be banned? Like instantly gone.
I don't know. I think that's a cool dream form. Alright, we have Flappy the Spritzy with the Healer ability with Cover Fairy, Wind, Calm Mind, and Echoed Voice.
And we have Candyflush with the Pixelate ability with Defensive Curl, Draining Kiss, Quick Attack, and Covered, which I hope evolves soon. That would be nice.
I don't know, what level does it evolve at?
I think it's Max Friendship.
Oh, okay.
So it can actually be at any time now.
We have Bubbles the Magby with the Flame Body ability with Clear Smog, Faint Attack, Ember, and Fire Spin.
And we have Karen, which actually looks like Karen has a mustache now, but we're not going to talk about that. With the Chlorophyll ability, Mega Drain, Leaf Slice, Incinerate, and Leech Seed. And Leaf Slice is basically this game's cut, I assume.
Yeah. Yep. We have Sparky the Luxio. It is Electric Dark type now in this version, with the Intimidate ability with Bite, Charge, Spark, and Tackle.
We have Mascot, the Pikachu, because that makes sense, with the static ability, Thundershock, Echoed Voice, Nasty Plot, and Sweet Kiss.
It's finally actually the mascot now, as opposed to the other mascot that's not really a mascot.
Yeah, no, it's still it's no longer the lesser mascot.
And last up we have Murderfant the Fanpy, with the pickup ability with Covet, Defense Curl, Flail, and Rollout.
I should have called it Fano at this point. But yeah, I have Whack-A-Mole the Diglett with Arena Trap like a Diglett, and Scratch, Covered, Magnitude, and Astonish. Basically a Diglett with Covered. Yeah, nothing much to say about this one.
No, you have a lot more of the dream forms than I do.
I have 1, 2, 3 dream forms at the moment on my team.
Honestly, even looking at my team here, even
you don't have a single one.
I don't have a single one. Even Sparky isn't even a dream form. It just had Dark type added to it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Train in the cave.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
Did you just start chugging as well?
There we go. I looked at your game. It's like,
oh.
No, I didn't.
No.
Go what about this train? Have you fought him?
Go around him. You can bypass him by going really close to the sign.
I could just go around the sign.
There is a protein over there. Okay.
Do we want to use it, or is it just extra money? I think.
Probably just best for extra money. Now, can we fight this dude over here?
I think so.
Should we fight?
Mascot could use him.
Oh, we should actually probably not fight the trainers yet.
Yeah. Okay, we will wait with that. Just to make sure we are a bit stronger.
Well, my concern is if the
fence,
trainers end up having...
Oh, you're chugging again. Here you go.
Yeah, no, it just did a little skip hop there. My concern is if any of those fisherman trainers have a Froakie, us getting shadow tagged in.
Okay, yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. No, I don't want that.
Especially because the one I'm leading with the moment doesn't have, only have normal type moves.
What does this dude say? Oh, we get flash from him.
Flash, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything special about flash in this game?
I'm pretty sure it's just
flash.
No,
it's normal flash.
Look at this. Imagine we could have fought this. Oh wait, you fought that.
Oh, what?
What is that? What is that Nintendo character that barks?
Little Mac.
That fights. Yeah, Little Mac. That's basically a Little Mac, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
the Little Mac gave home.
That weak. I think I'm going to Candy Flush. Candy Flush could use some more physical attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into Flappy. Pretty much everyone in this cave. They're all gonna be fighting types, I think.
Quick attack. Super effective. Boom. Yeah, Pixelade.
That's so broken on your Pokemon.
I don't think it's really broken because it basically just makes it so all my moves are fairy types. I don't have a single. Oh, I went outside. That's not good.
Ooh, knows Mach Punch.
But I feel like if you're going to use Flappy, unless Flappy has like a special way of evolving in this version, then I think Candy Flush is going to be sacked at some point.
Really?
Because I don't think Flappy can keep up if it doesn't evolve.
I don't know how it normally evolves.
By trading.
Oh, they changed all of the trade evolutions.
Okay. Okay, then you might actually keep it because Aromatisse is not a bad one.
Yeah, no, they
stuff like that.
any Pokemon that evolves by trading, they made changes to, so you could evolve it.
Yeah.
Just a reminder to folks, if you do enjoy this series, do consider hitting the like button, and if you want to know when more of this series and my other Nuzlockes like it come out, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so YouTube will tell you when they are released. Also, down in the description, there is a link to the Discord community for the group that made this game. There's a link to Game Boy Luke's YouTube channel. He is the PokeTuber that this version was specifically made for. And there is also a link to Hyper Potion's channel. He did the intro music for Game Boy Luke's channel, and is also happens to be the same music we are using for the intro to this series. But because this was originally made to be played by Game Boy Luke as a standalone Nuzlocke series, they did make changes to all of those Pokemon that evolved via trading so that he would be able to evolve them.
Okay. Quick attack! Boom. Robin is level 12. Yay.
Nice. Oh, come on.
Aw.
Oh,
Pancham.
is that a wild one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I am level 13. It's nice.
Panda shows up in here. Oh, yay, Flappy
Kung Fu
grew in
Panda.
level. Yay. I definitely needed Flappy to level up.
I mean, we aren't going to use Flappy for the the gym, so I mean,
No,
it's
that-
fine, I guess.
Yeah, that was sarcastic.
Actually, yeah, I probably should use Covet more, because if they actually are holding items,
yeah, if they're holding.
I could steal
Wow.
those.
Oh, okay.
That would also
Makuhita
been a nice one.
still shows up in this cave. This is where Makuhita normally comes from.
It's nice. Makuhita is actually quite an underestimated Pokemon. At least for me, at least. Because I have never used one. Even though Generation 3 was actually the generation I started playing.
Yeah, I think the only time I've ever really used a Makuhita or a Hariyama is actually currently in my ongoing Pokemon Ruby fighting type Nuzlocke. Because I have to. Because there's only 6 fighting type Pokemon in Gen 3.
I'm actually curious, what level do they recommend you battle in the gym?
I don't know what level they recommend, but the leader's ace is 20.
Okay, because I already have a level 20 Pokemon on me. Which I might not want to give any more experience if I can help it. But then again, you probably need some experience on yours.
Oh, I need lots of experience in my Pokemon still. Who do you have that's level
Basically-
20?
Karen.
Oh, yeah, no. I need more experience on my Magby, absolutely. My Magby is only 19.
Yeah. So we are basically the same level on those two. So that's nice at least.
And we don't know what we're gonna be facing for a Mega in the gym either.
I assume a steel type. But
Well,
that's
yeah,
all.
Steel type, 'cause it's a Steel type gym, but we don't know which one. What Steel types have Megas? I don't even remember. I think we went through them all at one point. I don't remember. I know Mile is one, but we probably won't be fighting another Mile.
Then there is also a Steelix if you want to use that. An
There is
Aggron?
Steelix.
I don't think. Steelix? It might actually be a
Steelix.
Steelix.
I don't know if there's a fighting type gym. If there is, I would feel that Lucario would be in the fighting gym, but it could also be in the Steel gym, I think.
Yeah.
What do these guys have to
Let me
say?
think here.
What a weird place for a gym. There's literally an actual gym just outside. Yet Niantic chose to put a coach in at the mural in this room ahead.
Hold up, what?
We were just out here doing our jobs when suddenly we see some guy in a lab coat running in. Dude was yelling Tyranitar, so we checked our Pokemon Go, and sure enough there was a Tyranitar raid starting in here. The room ahead is fairly packed, but we're nearly done. Hey, I'm trying to catch a Tyranitar here. Oh my god.
That's just
So yeah, the reason we can't
So
go any
many
further is
Pokemon
because of Pokemon Go Gym Raid. I love it.
Damn you, Pokemon Go!
Well, didn't they just start something where people from anywhere in the world, you can do the remote raids with the remote raid pass, and people from anywhere in the world can invite anyone else from anywhere to a raid that's near them.
No idea.
I don't know. I don't really. I play Pokemon Go like off and on when I'm really bored, but.
Oh. Yeah, I've never. I have played a few times, but that was when I was playing the actual game, so I was just compared to the actual game. Pokemon Go is like nothing.
Well, I'm pretty sure that I remember one of my friends who does Pokemon Go streams on Twitch basically every day was talking about that. I think yesterday in his stream. Was that's something they just put in? Oh, that's something. What item do you have? It is a quick claw. We're gonna take that away from Flappy.
Do I have an item?
I've been using Covet over and over and over again without realizing that I was...
haven't gotten any items.
Well, I've been using Covet in the hopes of stealing something without realizing that the Pokemon I want to steal something is holding a Quick Claw. So it wouldn't have worked anyways. And Randy Savage is almost 14.
Ford also leveled up.
Who did?
Ford. The one that I shamelessly took a Critical Role character and named my frog after him.
It's all good.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was also, when I caught this, I was also very close to naming the Beauregard or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
Robin, because I mean, look at it.
By the end, you're just gonna have the entire Critical Role cast on your team.
There are 7 characters in the Mighty 9. There's only 3. There's only 6 slots. So that's not possible.
God, we were
Leaving
making
one out, and I cannot do that.
we were making jokes in the D&D session that I run on Saturday. They're doing a mission right now. I'm running them through, where they're fighting a bunch of dinosaurs in the jungle.
Tomb of Annihilation style.
Sorta, yeah. No, last session, they ended up fighting a bunch of Pteranodons, some Ankylosaurus, and a Brontosaurus, which high CRs for dinosaurs, but not really anything special for their party with their levels. But
No.
holy crap, the party between everyone rolled like 7 or 8 9s in a row. And it took like 30 minutes into combat for them to roll anything above like an 11.
Oh, I just had my session 0 with my players, 2 of my players. And one of the bandits I was controlling, he started out rolling a natural 20 on his initiative. And then he rolled a 19 to hit. And then he rolled a natural 20 again to hit. And then he rolled, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna lie here and say he rolled another 19, just because I don't want to fire a crit at my low-level players.
Yeah,
on the session 0, so it's like
great way to kill people in a session 0.
So I kind of lied to my player, but it's fine because I don't want to kill them in a session 0.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain times where as a GM you have to just be like, yeah, no, I got this, and it's really like, no, I rolled like my 4th critical against you, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, that is also why you really need as a DM to keep those dice secret.
Oh yeah. No, if you don't keep your dice behind a screen and you roll stuff that's gonna kill your party and you kind of give them a little bit of believable leeway. Yeah.
I got magnitude, so I like it. I wonder if actually bulldoze or magnitude, which one is the best one? I feel like I would rather go with bulldoze because that's more consistent damage than magnitude.
You know, I did
don't want
something.
to risk it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't want to risk having like a low magnitude roll, so we'll just switch it out with bulldoze.
That's fair. But no, I did something very similar in the first session of my D&D campaign. They were going into I still had a character die in that session. Like a player character still died in that session, but they were going up. There were a good number of goblins that they were fighting between like 3 and 4 different encounters. And it got to the point where it was like, I'm not rolling like my 7th crit against my party with these goblins. No. I mean, again, someone still ended up dying because they ran into combat 1v2 with the rest of the party not there against 2 living armors, which is still a relatively deadly encounter for a level... I think they were level 2 at the time, a level 2 party. But...
that was also my thing. My party here was also level 2, the session serial.
Well, the way I ran my first session with my campaign is after they got halfway through the module, they leveled up to 2, and then at the end of the module they leveled up to 3, regardless of XP.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they had already done 1 level up that session. And they were like, oh yeah,
nice.
No, we already leveled up, we're doing great, we're super strong. And they got to the puzzle at the end of the game, where the party had to split into 4. They each had to go their own separate path, and then they had to meet back up in the center room after triggering all their switches and solving their puzzles. Oh, that's a Dreamform Galette.
Yeah, hold on. If I had caught that one, I would call it Nugget.
Yeah.
I got Force Pawn.
How is Ghost against Fairy?
Neutral.
Okay.
Neutral all the way. I think Endure is probably bad.
But the party had to split up and go 4 separate ways. Each hit their switch after solving a puzzle at the door to a room that was kind of tied to their class. And then they had to meet back up in the center room where they had already seen and walked past 2 sets of armors that they had gotten a slight hint of magic from, but hadn't been doing anything at the time. So they all hit their switches, they heard the door in the direction of the main room that had previously been sealed. They heard it open. And one of the players just took off to the main hallway where the door was, full sprint, while the rest of the party was like doing a little bit of searching around the rooms.
Yeah.
He died so quickly.
Okay. Oh, having a ghost type early on in the game is nice. I don't have to switch out, I can basically just stay in.
It's like, I didn't want to kill his character, but there was nothing else I could really do in that situation. Because he got into combat with 2 animated armors alone, started running away and kiting them, which was smart, because they're slow and he was quicker than them, and then decided he could turn around and try to fight them. Well, they are animated armors. They have a decent chunk of health for a low-level creature. They have an 18 AC. So he turned around, attacked, missed. And it's like, you have 4 multi-attacks coming in at you. You know, the first one knocked him unconscious. And the second one took 2 attacks at his unconscious body, which are... For anyone who plays D&D 5th edition, you know if there's an unconscious player and they get hit by a melee attack, that's an auto-crit, automatic 2 failed death saving throws. There's nothing I can do here that would be believable other than your character dying. The next closest player character is like 200 feet away from combat. There's no believable way that this armor that was just fighting and following you is gonna turn around and walk 200 feet while getting shot with Eldritch Blasts to get to you.
I have personally heard a homebrew rule that I'm adding to my own game, where you can you can do 5 times your movement in a turn, but all this movement also takes up all your action, bonus action, and all that, and also you will take any attacks of opportunity that hit you, basically.
See, I don't
And
like
then you
that.
Can just
That's
get
too
to battle fast.
That's too broken.
I don't think it's too broken because it kind of makes sense in a way, because
Well, I mean that's
very low movement for 6 seconds.
5 times your normal movement.
Yeah.
No, that's
And then you
huge.
that's for all your actions.
Yeah, for your movement and your normal action, you can
And bonus action and reaction.
Yeah, I don't.
Anything.
I don't like that. Because normally it takes basically everything you have to move twice your normal movement. Let alone 5 times.
It's just 10 feet, and a second seems like a very slow moving.
Well,
Running
what
person.
happens when you get someone that's not moving 10 feet in a turn that does that and says they want to move 5 times their normal movement? What about when you
not
get
in
that?
turn, like in a second. I'm looking at that.
Like what happens when you get like a Tabaxi monk that
Yeah, that's
wants to
going to
move 5
be
times
really
their
fast.
movement feet? The dude's gonna be able to move like 2,000 feet in 6 seconds. That's broken.
I mean, I think it's broken if you can do it while and also attacking.
I mean, it's
But
broken.
if you can just
You're never gonna be able to lock them into an encounter. You're never gonna be able to make them fight something. They're gonna be like,
Maybe.
okay, my normal movement speed is already normally like 3 to 4 times as fast as whatever it is I'm fighting. And now I'm gonna multiply that difference by 5. Every turn and run away.
Yeah, it's basically just because if someone is like 200 feet away, that they don't waste a bunch of turns getting there.
Well, no, that's why
That's the idea.
characters have ranged weapons.
Not all characters do, but
I mean, that's
most
their
should
fault.
have.
That's if they don't have a ranged weapon, that's their fault in D&D. Between spells, daggers, basic hatchets, javelins, bows, crossbows, if they don't have a ranged attack, that's their problem. That was their
Karen is level
choice.
21. Oh. Karen is 21. Boom. There. Okay.
Because even at character
got
creation in 5th edition, basically every single class either has spells or their basic starting equipment includes some kind of ranged weapon that they can then switch out for something else if they choose to, but again, that's a player choice, which means you then have to deal with the consequences of getting rid of your ranged option. Which is why I don't like making like a bailout maneuver for them to just get into combat. Oops, I didn't mean to leave there.
Let's see here. I mean, I kind of like the idea of a lot of homebrew, but there's also a lot of homebrew that I do not like. I'm playing a warlock in another game where you fight another one. God, I haven't seen a single one of those.
Another Golem?
I'm sitting here like, okay, that's like the 5th Margarita or something like that I'm fighting. I have not seen a single nugget yet.
I
wanna
think
see
this
a
is
nugget.
my 3rd or 4th one that I've run into.
I think I would rather have Thunderwave than Sweet Kiss.
Honestly, I've just kind of been autopilot training while talking.
Yeah, I'm doing that. It's a training session, so we are playing Pokemon while talking D&D. That's the idea.
Basically, yeah.
But yeah, I was actually in the game. I'm a warlock in. We have a fighter. He used to be a fighter. Now he is some homebrew class called a chaotic knight.
Okay.
And I found it online, the one he's playing, and oh my god, it is so broken.
Most homebrew classes are completely broken.
And the homebrew class I gave to my sorcerer is a subclass. It's not really broken. It's just basically ice type moves from him is harder to resist. Basically, that's the idea of that character.
Yeah, that's the problem with homebrew classes in D&D. There's a couple places where you can go to like look them up, and basically all of them are just totally busted.
Yeah.
They're basically made for someone who's like, this would be a cool character concept. You know what would make it cooler? If it couldn't be killed.
Yeah. This one has access to heavy armor and all armor and all magical, all weapons, basically. It has a D12 on hit die. That's also very broken. Heavy armor with a D12 for hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And it also has a feature that makes it so it takes, when it's, I think right now he takes 3 less damage from all basically physical attacks. It turns into -6 to all damage he takes from that. 6.
Okay.
And he also has the text is a non-magical weapon, where it levels up with him. That's a nugget, and and it levels up with him, and it's a +1, +2, and then levels up to +3 weapon.
At what levels?
I can't remember, but I think 11 is its. Then it's a +3, but it's a non-magical one. Just the sad thing is that the GM misreads this and just makes it so he adds that bonus on top of his already magical weapon. So right now he's a level 8 character with a +3 weapon. That is basically unkillable and also has an extra feature that makes it so he can get like a bunch of temporal hit points as well.
That's dumb.
It is a very broken character, and I'm personally just waiting for the GM to wake up and see how broken this character actually is.
This is why, if I allow my players, because I have told them, you know, eventually in the same setting as the campaign we're doing right now, at some point I'll let them run kind of like a side story campaign with homebrew classes.
Yeah.
And I'll let them take any homebrew class they want. But I've already told them up front, like, hey, if you guys are using homebrew classes for your characters, I'm going to be pulling in a bunch of homebrew creatures for you to fight, and any NPCs that you fight against are also going to be homebrew classes. So they're going to be just as broken as you are. So you guys might be unkillable demigods, but the NPCs that you fight, like the bandits on the road, they're going to be unkillable demigods too, so it's going to be balanced in that it's so broken. It's going to basically be like Dota. It's balanced because nothing is balanced.
I'm personally very careful with my homebrew, where I'm like testing it out in a few encounters and really thinking about if I want to do this. I did that with the cantrip I gave my character.
Yeah, I
kind of figuring out how can I use it.
The only homebrew they've encountered in our current campaign is I have a CR, I think it's 6 creature that I homebrewed called a Basilisk Matriarch, which is basically just a slightly stronger, bulkier basilisk that also had like a grappling bite.
Yeah.
And then I did homebrew the Brontosaurus a little bit. Because the Brontosaurus that they fought last session, normally Brontosaurus either have a stomp attack or a tail attack. And one of the players in the game, because I'm not restricting them on what they can use, one of the players is an Aarakocra. That's a Ranger. Yo, Fjord is evolving! Dude, that's dope.
Yeah. I actually like its evolved form even more than its pre-evolved form. I like the dark blue color.
Yeah, that looks awesome. That's so cool. What all changed with it now that it's...
Probably nothing, if I have to guess. Still looks like it won a ghost type. Hey, there's a shadow tank, yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Better stats?
Better stats. Good special attack. Special attack up is really good on that.
Yeah. I think Lick is a physical move, yeah. It is.
Yeah, it is.
I have Bubble Beam?
Special, I think. I think it's a special move.
Yeah, Bubble Beam is special.
But yeah, so one of the players in my campaign is currently playing an Aarakocra longbow fighter.
Okay.
So I homebrewed the Brontosaurus so that it could make its tail attack with its neck.
Yeah.
So that even if the player flew, you know, 50, 60 feet in the air, the Brontosaurus that they were fighting was... I flat out told them this so they could plan for it in the fight, but the Brontosaurus was 75 feet high at its head base.
Okay.
So you had to go 100 feet or higher, really, to escape its 20-foot tail attack, and I kind of flavored it so that if, you know, the Aarakocra was like 85 feet in the air, you know, the Brontosaurus would like veer up on its hind legs and swing its neck at the Aarakocra. But it's just like, I need to do something... Oh, we're getting a little bit of chug here.
Yeah.
I need to do something to kind of deal with the fact that you are playing a flying character with a 600-foot attack range.
The way I've seen people actually use flying character, the character flying as a weakness, is the fact that all the archers, they basically just see it as a target and just fire all at them.
Oh yeah, no, with
like,
archers you can do that, and I've had some fights where I'm like, you can't fly because you're like in a jungle and the canopy is 20 feet above you. So you can fly up to the canopy, and I've had like NPCs be like, yeah, like if you fly above the canopy, you know, there's a really high chance that you might attract all these flying dinosaurs to you because there's no cover up there. But there's not really a whole lot of flying dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I think there's 2. And this is a arcane archer with sharpshooter, so it can basically nuke any of them. I didn't want to leave again.
Oh, that's wrong.
It's my first time as a GM dealing with a flying character, so it's been interesting trying to kind of figure out ways to handle the character so that it doesn't totally break encounters.
Yeah. A lot of GMs has this problem with flying characters early on. Let's see here.
I haven't had a huge issue with it per se. It's been interesting. I've had to plan out with the module to account for the fact that one of the player characters could be 200 feet in the air at any given point in time.
No. One of my players that it was an old campaign that I was trying to work on, but I lost interest in. He also had a character he wanted to be able to fly at level 1 because it was a winged tiefling. I kind of had to say, you know, I think as a first-time DM, could you not?
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I've at least DM'd a few times, so it was like, yeah, you know, if you want to use this character, you can. I'm gonna accommodate for it, and the encounters are going to, for the most part, have some way to deal with flyers in one way or another. Like, I'm not gonna make the encounter so that they basically nuke flyers, but I'm gonna have ways for them to deal with them. Like if you're fighting bandits, one of the bandits is gonna be like an archer. And they're gonna see you flying and they're gonna start shooting at you. Or...
I actually kind of want to mention this. I actually, in this session 0, I used bandits, normal bandits, as the encounter thing. And they all had basically scimitar and light crossbow. But one of them, I had the idea, you know, having tactics before I entered the battle, where one of them wanted to capture one of the characters, grapple it, and put it to the ground. And the other one were fighting the big guy. Right?
Okay.
Where one of them just kept to his crossbow, light crossbow, and the other one went for a scimitar. But when the party was done, instead of saying they all had a scimitar and a light crossbow, because that's just boring, I actually made up some, like, somewhat broken and somewhat decent weapons. Like a dagger he had instead, and this guy only had a scimitar, this guy... Yeah, basically like that.
Yeah.
Just to make it more individuals, instead of just being like, yeah, all these guys has the exact same weapons on them.
No, I feel that's pretty... I feel that's pretty normal when you're using just, like, generic things out of the monster manual. Like, even if it's like you're fighting goblins, gnolls, kobolds, just something that's low CR, very basic and straightforward and common, and everyone really knows, like, yeah, all goblins have a short bow and a, you know, short sword or something. Like, one of them might have, you know,
the DM I have right now
rapier.
is also,
one of
if
the
we kill something
we
loot it,
slightly...
then it's always, it has no money on it, and the 2 weapons choosing. That's the only thing. No money and the 2 weapons. So it's like
yeah,
okay,
I've had ones where it's like, yeah, the goblin you're fighting, like, yeah, 4 out of the 5 goblins are, you know, just normal goblins. But then one of them has, you know, slightly higher strength than the rest, slightly lower dex, and you can see as you engage the goblins that one of them is slightly bulkier and larger than the rest, and it's carrying, you know, a great sword on its back or something.
Yeah. I ended up explaining that the guy that shot... It was also the guy that rolled so well against my plays. He had a crossbow, a light crossbow, that's the only thing he actually used. Where there was a few. I think he had a crossbow and a somewhat broken dagger, rusty dagger. And the crossbow had, you know how when you count it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 lines and then 1 across? Right, that's 5. He had 7 of the... He has 7 lines basically. Counted to 7 on the crossbow. Scratch into it. Without meaning something, you know, big. It basically just means that he have killed 7 people. Right?
Okay.
Something he counted to 7, like something. Just the details in that. And then the other one having like a scimitar and a dagger. And the last one only having a scimitar on his back, where they actually shoved him into a tree, and I said they kind of bent this scimitar. So it's not really worth too much anymore.
Yeah, no,
So,
that's not uncommon to see with low-level encounters like that. Like, yeah, the gear you're getting from these, you know, random bandits out in the woods are, you know, they're pretty rusty, they're old, they're not well-maintained.
Yeah, but I can still add some details to them, like make them roleplay-wise interesting.
You know, that's just kind of like makes the world a little bit more immersive for your players.
Yeah.
Makes them believe that, you know, this is a world that, you know, these enemies actually are living in and operating in, even when the party isn't right there in front of them.
And they also had a few coins on them, even though, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, I mean, if you jump, you know, a bunch of bandits, you expect for them to have, you know,
a few pieces.
Silver, copper at least, yeah.
Yeah, I will say copper because these guys were out in the middle of nowhere, so yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that
cover.
at that point, that depends on, like, what type of bandits they're encountering. If they're encountering, you know, random villagers that have turned into bandits in the middle of God knows where, yeah, they have, you know, some copper. If you're on a major trade route or something, yeah, the bandits, depending on the level of the PCs and the difficulty you're making the bandits, they might have a couple of silver pieces. They might have, you know, a gold piece or two in total between them all.
Yeah.
Because it's also not every party that's going to be like, oh, we just killed, you know, 6 bandits. Alright, first thing we do is we rifle through their pockets and steal everything they have.
Yeah. I mean, the 2 I was playing, one of them made sure every single one, except one of them, were alive. And one of them, my player actually went down and then smashed his knee with his hammer.
Jeez.
And then he went down because the other player decided to make an ice floor, which is basically grease but reskin. And then he fell, and then he started to get up again, and I decided, I don't think grease says anything about getting up again. It's basically just when you end your turn. But I decided, because he decided to whack his knee, I kind of wanted to make another dexterity saving throw, which he failed horribly. So he fell again, and then decided, with a disadvantage, to fire up at him with his crossbow.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's the only weapon I decided he had. And he then decided, like a golf club, with his hammer, golf club basically, going for his jaw and up against his head to make the...
he's dead.
Yeah, he didn't die completely. He was 1 hit point from dying instantly.
Oh.
So I decided to do that because the other player wanted to try to save them, so I decided to go with death saving throws.
Okay.
So I decided to explain it that this guy was basically drowning in blood because most of his teeth were missing. So
okay.
Also because the first death save he made, he was a natural one, so it's like, yeah, this guy is drowning. So
yeah.
it was fun to basically explain it like that and how to hit someone, even though the game doesn't say this happens. It's still cool to like explain that he just knocks out a bunch of the lower teeth on this guy, and then he decided to break all their arms because he was not allowed to kill them. So he broke their arms and their knees.
Oh my god!
So he broke one knee and both arms on all these thieves just so they couldn't murder someone else.
That just reminds me of the first encounter they had on Critical Role against that bandit group.
Oh yeah, the first encounter. There's a few. No. I don't know how many of those encounters you've seen.
I think they've had 3, haven't they?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3 or 4.
I think they've had 3.
Yeah, the last one, I don't know if you've seen the episode or just the highlight you've seen of the last
just the highlight. Ending with, the one that ends with Caleb running in, just I don't know if it was polymorphed or some other spell, but as a giant ape.
The last one is basically the one where they have actually turned to a good side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they've had the party beat the heck out of them so much out in the wild trying to rob them that they're just like, nope, we're just gonna be hunters, we're gonna collect pelts, we don't want this group to murder us. Yeah, no, typical D&D stuff.
I want to actually take a break from talking D&D just to mention how nice it is to train with Ford in here.
I've literally still just been switch training. Yeah. I've just been Randy Savage in the lead, switching out to Flappy. Randy Savage in the lead, switching out to Flappy. That's been my entire episode so far for the past 49 minutes.
Should I maybe put some of these to the side because Karen's already level 22?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Let's see, what's your levels at the moment?
You might be killing stuff actually faster than I am because I have to switch out and then I don't one-shot.
Ford is basically at the point now where he can one-shot.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just hitting with Covet. I'm not one-shotting anything. Let me check my levels
probably
here.
Should be. Yeah. Because I can take a small break if that's okay. Then I can just sit and talk.
Alright, Randy Savage is at 18.
Yeah, I think I should take a small break.
Is at 15. Bubbles and Flappy are at 20. Sparky's at 20. Murderfant is at 18.
I will get Robin to level 18 and then take a small break, I think.
Actually,
I think that's decent.
we might actually be at the point where we can start looking to fight some of the trainers outside just for a little bit more XP. I'm not gonna lead with Randy Savage though, because if I lead with Randy Savage and he gets into a bad matchup that has, you know, like a Diglett with Arena Trap or a Froakie with Shadow Tag, he'll still probably die.
That reminds me, I probably should check my TMs to see if there are any of the teams I have that I can use on them.
Actually, looking at my team, I think I'm gonna throw Sparky in the lead, since two of the people we have to fight are fishermen.
I think I will put covered on Ford, just so I have something against.
Here?
Yeah, instead of growl. That just makes it so I have something against. Shadow Tag. Good.
Oh. I feel like I should know this music.
I can look at it myself
but
in a second as soon as
I can't recognize it offhand. Alright, here we go. I'm fighting the first trainer.
Okay, and he has Ned.
He has one Pokemon, that's it. I didn't...
Froakie, oh yeah. That's of course.
Yep. I'm really, really glad that I switched to someone else in the lead.
And I learned Covet just in case I actually find one of those, so I'm still going in with Robin as my first. I have learned Covet now, so I can actually hit it.
Nice. Wow, can my game stop having all these truck issues? That'd be great.
Yeah, my game is going fine, so I'm not sure what's going on with you.
I don't know, I think it's probably just my computer in part at the moment.
Oh yeah, okay. Covered. Cards. Bubble Beam, oh. Damn. You did hit half, but I have potions, so it's fine.
Okay. This guy has two Pokemon. Barboach, okay. Barboach I can live with. Barboach is straight water, yeah?
Water ground.
Okay, it does have ground type already. I couldn't remember if it got ground type in its base form or not. Alright, well, it got bit and it's dead, so it's all good. It's gonna send out a Wooper.
There we go. That
yeah,
was actually a lot harder than I expected.
I'll switch into Randy Savage against a Wooper. That's fine. I think. I hope.
This Wooper has, what's it called again? Hyper Beam.
God.
It looks like a face of a Hyper Beam user.
That is Mudshot.
That's also quite a strong move, but nothing compared to you, it seems.
Yeah, we were fine. I don't know how Rock Throw is gonna be.
I don't think too good.
Not very effective, about the same damage. I might have to heal in a turn, but...
Nidoran. Oh, this is not the guy you're fighting.
No, I haven't fought the Hiker yet. He has 6 Pokemon?
Yeah, he has 6 Pokemon.
Oh,
so
okay.
Actually... Wait, this is probably a bad idea. Whoa, I actually do a decent chunk of... Okay, it was a critical hit, so that's also why.
Yeah, we got this.
I think I would rather go into... If he has so many Pokemon, I think I would go into something else like... Whack-A-Mole. I think Whack-A-Mole probably wants some training here against this guy.
Bulldoze.
Yeah, Bulldoze
the poison
heck
type.
out of him.
Yep. If nothing else,
crit.
this will get us a little bit of money. Oh, speaking of money, what are you holding? full heal from Murderfant.
Damn,
I should
that's actually
have
a nice
been.
item.
I should have been. Ooh, I almost ran into that fight before I healed. I should have been
This
checking.
guy has a Bulbasaur?
What?
Okay. What do I have against Bulbasaur? Not much. Karen, I guess. That's the only thing I have against the Bulbasaur.
Yeah. It's not a dream form, is it?
No idea. I haven't seen it yet. It is not.
No.
It seems like to be just a normal.
It's normal.
I have Incinerate. Like, go away, please. Nearly one shot. Okay. Make it ring. Haha.
Alright, now for the big question. Do I risk this?
No.
Do I lead with Murderfant against this Hiker's Nidoran and just immediately do rollout?
I mean, he is probably going to lead with Focus Energy. Beldum! Oh my god. He has a Beldum. Let's see here. Whack-A-Mole can probably take a Beldum quite well.
It should only know takedown, right?
Yeah, I assume so. And I am much of a higher level. It's level 10.
Oh, okay.
Go away.
You know what? I'm gonna lead with Murderfant, and we're gonna do a rollout, and we're gonna hope we don't lose Murderfant.
This guy is very strange. Bulbasaur, Beldum, Mudkip. Okay. Let's see what can I do against the Mudkip. I can probably send out Mascot against the Mudkip without too much of an issue.
Alright, here goes nothing. We're gonna roll out.
Oh no. Bye-bye, Whack-A-Mole.
Just immediately start saying goodbye to your Pokemon.
Damn, I didn't even one-shot. Mudkip is actually quite tanky, not gonna lie. Echoed Voice.
Oh, I missed. Really? We're doing it again. Come on. I missed my second rollout. I was using Peck.
Static.
We got a crit.
Wait, why does my Riolo not have Fake Out?
Alright, that's...
Okay, you do some damage.
I'm on my fourth rollout here. He's going into
I'm going
Bulbasaur.
to switch to Ford. Ford can probably take... I asked my friend if I could do something better, if he liked the Session 0, or if there's something he didn't like. I have 11 messages so far.
Okay, critical hit, level 4 rollout,
down.
killed Bulbasaur. This level 19 for Murderfant. Wants to learn Endure. What moves does he have? Moves that are better than Endure.
Critic.
Okay, who's he sending in? That's the big question now. He's sending in Mudkip?
Yeah.
We're switching out. We're dumping.
Monferno. Oh my god.
Yeah,
This guy has so much stuff.
I have to dump the level 5 rollout. I can't do it against a Mudkip. I have to send out Sparky. I don't want to lose it because I got a little bit greedy for a level 5 rollout hit.
Yeah. Oh. There we go, and I finished him. He was actually quite a hard trainer.
Easy.
Not gonna lie.
Easy, one shot the Mudkip. Skippy is up to level 16. Randy Savage is 19.
Boom.
Sending out Riolu. Yes, I need to switch for this.
Wait. Skippy is 16?
Yeah.
That's 15. Okay, so he evolves now when the battle is over.
Should, yeah.
I assume.
If it's the same as normal, yes. Alright, we are going to covet. Or we're gonna get flinched to fake out. One of the two. One of the two. That's fine though.
Yeah, I do not know this music, I'm sorry.
In the town?
Yeah.
I recognize it from somewhere, but I just can't put my finger on where it is from, so it's whatever.
I don't recognize it.
Flappy
Draining
wants
Kiss.
to learn Draining Kiss. Yes. Please.
I will fish this boy.
That is physical. No, special 50.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it heals, I think, 60% of the damage you deal. You still have the normal 50%, 60. That's what I'm told, at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of
Paralyze the ground.
Fairy Wind. Fairy Wind is slightly stronger, but I want the self-heal. Sparky is level 21. How is... no, Fairy is weak to steel.
Yeah.
And Beldum only knew takedown, yeah?
I have no idea because I killed it in one hit.
Oh.
So it's level 10, so it's not going to be a huge problem.
I think Beldum only knows takedown until it evolves.
Yeah, in that level it does only know that, but I'm not sure if they changed something with it.
I have no idea. But Ember should still kill it from bubbles. Yeah, easy.
There we go, level up. Copycat.
What level was Monferno?
That I do not know. Oh, I actually need to consider this. Do I want to learn Copycat or do I want to learn Counter?
Who do we use?
So I think Counter is probably the better option.
This is actually a hard call. Who do I use against this Monferno?
Monferno? Let's see here. What's the last one you have right here? It's Murderfan. Does Murderfan have a ground type move?
No.
Okay, then not Murderfan. Let's see.
I don't want to use Skippy without it evolving.
Keep all moves. Yes.
I can try Vandy Savage.
I have actually no idea what moves it has because again I killed it in one hit. So I can't help you too much. It's level 15, I think.
I'll send out Vandy Savage, and if we get into a
I
tough
think
place, I'll
Sparky,
switch.
yeah. Sparky can also be decent against it, I think.
It's part dark, and
There we-
Monferno is part fighting.
Yeah, but it's just intimidation I think can help. Rock throw. It's normal effective.
Okay, that did a decent...
I think you would get more out of it if you used a low kick, maybe.
You
Oh.
think?
Yeah, because that's stab, and both of them are normal effective. But I'm not sure now because now you are low health, so I don't. I'm also not sure with low kick because I'm not sure how heavy Monferno is.
I'm gonna go to Bubbles.
Oh, a flame. No, wait. I was just thinking, oh, Flame Body could be nice, but then it's a fire type.
Yeah, can't burn it.
Thinking. Yeah.
But it's just spamming
Oh,
Ember.
prediction! Prediction!
That's why I switched. I was like, it's just spamming Ember. I have a leftovers. I'll be fine, and then I can clear Smog it. Yeah.
I think that's not very effective on a... No, it's not. Okay.
It's normal.
Yeah. Oh, I think you should be golden now.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
And full health.
I was hoping that Timber would be able to kill it on its own, but that's fine.
critical hit. That was necessary.
Totally not, but still appreciated. I grew up with the Raging Seas. No. My dude grew up in the middle of bum
of all time.
nowhere. Skippy's evolving! Finally matching Fjord.
You're not matching Fjord. Fjord is nearly level 20 at the moment.
Shush, I've evolved. I've matched Fjord.
Actually, how? Yeah, level 19. Nearly level 20.
Evolved into a Marshtomp.
Oh my god, I love Marshtomp face. It's so nice.
Wants to learn Mud Shot.
Shut the mud up.
95. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of Mud Slap.
There's also Growl, but yeah.
Well, I want to keep Growl in case, you know, there's a point in time where Skippy can't be super effective against something, but can kind of bulk tank it and can spam Growl to weaken it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one of those, like, do I want to get rid of something that could be niche useful, or something that's basically the same move but weaker?
No.
And at least the way I was thinking, it's like, there are other Pokemon I have that can weaken something if I want to catch it, whereas that's all Mud Slap is really useful for.
Want to check our levels at the moment, just to compare. Let's see, 19, 18...
19, 19, 19, 16, 21, 21, 22, 21, 19, 21, 20, 19.
Yeah, so I'm ahead.
Yeah,
I think.
kind of. Fjord is a higher level than Skippy. Randy Savage and Robin are the same. Flappy and Candy Floss are the same. Karen is a little bit higher than Bubbles. Sparky is higher than Mascot, and Whack-A-Mole is higher than Murder Fan. So we each have ones that are beyond their partner, but other ones that are below. But nothing's really more than... I think the highest difference is Skippy and Fjord.
Yeah, maybe Karen. No, Karen and Bubbles also quite close.
But yeah, no, that's only because you've been leading with Fjord in the cave, and I've been leading with Randy Savage in the cave.
What is Nuance's? Mascot and Nuance's different thing.
Actually, looking at my team here, can anyone learn? No, no one can learn Leaf Slice still.
I'm actually considering, you're probably not ready for it, but having something else than Candy Flush and Flappy out soon.
Crap. I forgot Marshtomp has a better physical attack than special. All of my attacks except for tackle are special.
I mean, 25 special attack, is that good? Let me compare to something here.
No, it has... Yeah, 25 special attack, but it has 33 physical attack. And that
Okay,
difference is only going to grow as it levels.
Yeah. What is Fjord?
And it has a neutral nature.
I mean, neutral is nice.
Oh yeah, Fjord has...
Yeah. 41.
41 special attack, so...
And Bubble Beam, so
yeah,
that's also nice.
You're doing
hits like a truck.
fine.
I can also lick. I never lick.
Yeah, how are we doing on time? I think we are... Yeah, we're at about an hour 10. So I think we should probably call this episode here. Next episode, we are going to finish up our training, and hopefully we'll be able to actually challenge the gym next episode as well. But folks, if you enjoyed the episode, again, don't forget to leave a like on the video, and if you want to know when more of this Nuzlocke and my other similar Nuzlocke content comes out, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so YouTube will tell you when that content is released. Check out all the links in the description to the 8-Bit Bros version, Discord, to Game Boy Luke's YouTube channel, and to Hyper Potions YouTube channel. But folks, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see y'all next time.
Bye bye.
Peace.